Alright guys, what's up everybody? Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. If you're new here, hit that like button for me.
Good morning.
Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Contribution link is in the description. Let's get on with the stream. Alright. Charts are setting up. I almost got suckered into a TLT long yesterday just for PPI and CPI. And I didn't take it. We have earnings on deck. Tesla, DJT, all setting up. Palantir with a nice setup here. So I said, you know what? So I didn't take it yesterday afternoon. The stream got cut off. They were doing something with, I don't know if it was an accident or they were just working on the power lines or something, but the stream got cut off out of nowhere yesterday. So I do apologize for that. I like to try and give you guys a heads up, or hold on 1 second here. Try to give you guys a heads up if I'm leaving or anything. It cut off and then it popped up on me. So anyway, let's get right into a lot of the stuff that we have going on this morning. First thing on CNBC here, Palantir. All right, technology stocks under pressure. So if you notice something here with PPI, the 10s and 30s did not, they pulled back and then bounced. So it's kind of why you're not seeing some things hold. All right, we had some really nice setups yesterday. Really nice setups. And again, look at the SPY. Yesterday afternoon, we sat here at 580 all day long. 580 all day long. And I'm like, man, part of me wants to take it. But I was better off because here's where I am at with me and my trading. This holiday break, if you have just tried to put things together, you know it's been tough. Like, the charts are ugly. Nothing's really setting up. And this is the first week where everyone's back. So I'm said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and let the market do what it needs to do. Hold your support. Get your resistance. Like, just start putting in some decent price action that we can follow here. Because I'm looking for the W. All right? So we're getting it. You know, the charts are setting themselves up. All right, charts are setting themselves up, which is good. Which is good. What the hell is going on here? This is why. So, Palantir, we're going to get right into it because we don't have much time. Palantir, you are rejecting up here at $68, $67.35. All right, 67.35. You do have a pretty decent support level here. What is this? Let's just say boom, boom. So that's about a 4% move there. All right. Keep this minor support zone on watch on Palantir if you're looking to trade this. Right here at 65. But I'd have to say, guys, the bigger levels down here at like 60 to 58. Right in between 60 and 58. All right. 62, 58, or 59 is what I have on here. And let's see here. Yeah, the low 60 area. That low 60 area. All right, that's Palantir. But as for me, Tesla. All right, I talked to you guys about this last Friday. I wanted to take this trade, and by the time I wanted, we had this wick right off of this zone, and we already had 380 on watch. All right, if you go back to your daily chart, you'll see exactly why 380 and 400 are the two key levels that, everyone and their mother should be watching. If you're not watching it, you need to get in the know. All right, 400, 380. So right now, bump it up against 420. Let's look to see what happens up here at 420. Okay, this goes a little bit. I'm going to keep it simple. I will say this. If you do get above 420, then 440 is where I'll look for the pullback. Because you can see, and listen, we said this with the market yesterday. If you're just sitting at a level, once you get to it, chances are the probability, the SPY all morning sat at that level yesterday, all the way up until 12 o'clock, and just sat on 575. Bump and not trying, like, did nothing to get up above prior day's low while the Dow and IWM were. All right, so those are your two stronger markets right now. Obviously, the Qs is being a little bit weaker out of the bunch with everything that's going on. Depending on how you want to look at it, you could look at it a few different ways, right? If you go to futures, your Nasdaq's bumping up against the 50-day. But anyway, just so today we'll look to see if we run another test back into prior day's close, which you're doing right now. You already did this right now. So then I would look and say, okay, if I want to know if we're gonna, like, if the probability that we can hold this and prolong this bounce, right? This is your PPI. This is when PPI happened. If you get back down to the PPI low, what's the Dow and IWM doing? That's what I would say. That would be your conviction. Let me rephrase that. That's my conviction, right? If the Dow can start to get off of its butt, the IWM not reject 220. Okay? You rejected it this morning. This is a major level here at 220 on the IWM. Now I bring those to your attention because they're above Friday's low. They were above Thursday's low. The Qs and SPY are still below Friday. Like, they just got it. SPY just got above Friday's low. So last Friday's low. So 220, 218, 217, 220 range. Call it 218. It's like I have here 217.25, and I'll show you guys why. Okay, so if we go here, right, you guys will see this pivot low here. You have a pivot low here at 217. You can see right here. You bump up into this area right there, resistance, and then you pulled into it right there. Support, broke, resistance, and then same back here, right? You dipped below it, and then what'd you do? You turned it into support right there. So 217. And now look, you are above this, so you're holding that zone, which is good. So you're holding that. That's good. All right, good deal. All right. Got to get above this support level. You got to get up above there. This is a big level. This is a level that goes back. You can trace this level all the way back to August, September. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. October, November, whatever it was. I can't really see it. All right, but anyway, hit that like button, subscribe. So that's going to be the conviction. The reason I went over that is because that's going to be my conviction to a long or a short is what they're doing. Just logging in real quick. All right. Why is the chat not up? Dude, I swear to God, I'm having so many issues this morning. I hope you guys can hear me. I haven't even checked OBS. I need to have a checklist in the morning. I was up late last night, just cleaning, doing a lot of stuff around the house that I wanted to get done. I kind of just started and I didn't stop. So I'll blame it on the coffee I had late in the night. So first things first, Tesla, DJT. All right, these are going to be the two that we're watching, and I'll also bring up Carvana. There's a lot of good setups out here. A lot of good setups. Like, this is what I've been waiting for. Been waiting for this. Like, let's just get the hell on with the holiday and let's get back to, what we know. Charts are looking beautiful right now. Beautiful. All right, 420. Take a look at this. Bottom left of the screen. All right. You have that pivot low with after hours and pre-market on, but don't be worried. This is a major level of support here at 420. I want you guys to notice we still have a gap fill up at 560. It's like 543.25 right here. You still have a gap fill right here. Right there. There's still a gap fill there. Why is this not saving? What the hell's going on? Sorry, guys. I do apologize. I don't know why I'm having so many issues. I'm actually going to I'm going to work on my computer later on and figure out what the hell's going on. Because I feel like it's just sometimes it's being too slow and it shouldn't be. All right, so Tesla, what I'm going to look for today, and I think it's pretty obvious, is that 420 rejection to see if we pull back into 420 or if we just hold. Like, even if we pull into like 410 and just hold 410, all right, 420 is your 20-day moving average. That's also, so you pile on. When we open up out of the bell, if you look at the bottom left of my screen, when we open up, this thing's going to be maxed out up there in the 70, like low 70s on your RSI. You have this prior resistance zone here, prior support and resistance area here. Let me extend this to the left. Extend it to the left. Boom. Let's make it a 2, because that's a major level there. You know what? Yeah, I'll keep it there. And then look. So if we look, the bottom right, that's your daily chart. It's your 20-day moving average. It's going to be coming right in there as well. All right? It's going to be coming up into there as well. And look what happened the last time you were there. You opened up right at it, and what did it do? It bumped into it and sold off. Right? You opened up here at 422.50, bounced into it, tried to get above it, could not hold, and then it pulled itself back. You closed the day down at low a day. All right. So we're gonna go to DJT. All right, so that's Tesla, guys. It's pretty simple. All right, 420. Notice how it's not pulling back here, and that's okay. You haven't ran a test up into the low 420s yet. You have not ran a test up there yet. And if you get a pullback and you start holding 410, okay, cool. I'm still going to wait for 420. It's either 400 for me or 420. Because I know if we get above 420 and start holding it and it tries to climb, even then, see, I feel like the trade's over and you had to take it yesterday. We were watching Tesla on the stream yesterday too. I don't know. I didn't have conviction to put something on yesterday. I'm trying to go back to how I felt. I feel like we watched it. It started to pull back off of this zone. And by the end of the day, it just cleared 400. Right? This low, slight pullback here from Friday and yesterday. You had another opportunity at 380. Like, and looked like at first it wanted to start to pre-market, start to try to roll over, but I mean, it held it Friday, it held it again today, so it's not a surprise. DJT and the inauguration and Tesla with Elon, like it's kind of a no-brainer why they're running. All right. All right, so we'll watch that 20-day moving average. I can put it on my chart here, but boom. Let's do this. All right, just so we know, once we get up there, for anybody that sometimes it can make life easier, because you will be reminded. You will be reminded. And remember, this daily chart, nice support. It broke. You double topped up there. So I got to be honest. I think Tesla's going to go back and try to fill these gaps up here. We'll see though. Keep an eye on the volume. Should be a fun day today. All right. Let me see here. Let's go here. This is like it's doing the same patterns all pre-market. Let's go to DJT. Yeah, I'm gonna keep 410 also. I'm gonna do this. Just like yesterday. Just give me 1 second, guys. This could be our new little range here, guys. If you guys see this, 380, 400, 420. So we'll see what happens up there. All right. Tesla. So we got that. 410. Just bear with me 1 second. So yeah, that's that after pre-market pivot low. You had that prior little resistance there. I'm going to extend this. This is a mild level. I mean, it's... You guys can see that zone right there. So that's your middleman right there, 410. So 400, 410. I don't know if you get a test back to 400. You know, it all depends on what the overall market does. I think you might not get it. It could be 2 weeks before you get it. It could be you could get it next week. So I'm just gonna let we're above 400. We know the side of the trade that everyone's on. We know where the volume's at. I'm just gonna hop on pullbacks. You know, depending on. Again, don't take for what I just said there, because you guys know I'm not going to. Like if you get a quick pop on in this morning off the bell, I would take that resistance and see if you get that pullback. DJT. DJT is back underneath $40. I almost went long yesterday at lunchtime on this, and I had a feeling that we were going to go up to like $45 was the target, that thing was just going to just try to run like going into the close, and it did just that. And my plan would have been with that was to take about half of that position off and then see if you came in with the gap up. And it's a good thing I didn't do it. Again, listen, I was not ready for a trade yesterday. So DJT, you're back under this. Things are setting up nice right now. We got our conviction. We kind of know where we stand. $40, $39.89. $40, okay? Let me go over here. Let's go here. All right, and the reason I'm going to... Dude. I don't know why my shit's not saving. I'm having so many issues, guys. I do apologize. I don't know what the hell's going on. So, bottom right, it's where we're going to start. Look at that zone right there, 49 at $50. We're not there yet, but that $50 zone has to be on your watch. Damn, I want to open that up, but I don't know if it's... Just give me 1 second. Let me take this. Let's do this. Let's go back here. Because I feel like there's way too many. Okay, so there's not that much. The chart looked crowded there for a minute. So we're back underneath $40. You have a wide open zone here on DJT for pullbacks back into your previous support level there at like $35. Yeah, 35. See, it's kind of, it's an area. That's how I would look at it, right? That's how I would look at that. So you have a pivot high here at 39. 38.65. I feel like I'm wasting my time with that. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to use those two levels that I have on here. They worked perfect yesterday. So $40 if you continue to get this rejection. Pullbacks in the 37.35. I would call it 37. I'd rather us get to 37. Why do I have that level there? Okay, that's why. I feel like I need to move this down. I feel like I need to move that down, but it's working. What do you guys think? Move it down? Yeah, 37. Let's move that down. We're going to move that down. And what do you know? When you know it, look at this, right? This previous high here. So I'm just going to watch $40 for the bounce back into it. I'm just going to keep it simple with you guys. I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of like stuff that again, I'm just gotta say it, guys. I'm just not that good at streaming, so I do apologize. I'm going to be here trading anyway, so I figure why the hell not just be out on here live. $40, guys. I'm gonna look for that bounce back yesterday. I feel like you are feel like this $40 can be negated for some reason. Nah, 40's where it's at. Yeah, 39.75. Okay. Because that's your pivot high, pivot low. That was the area you got above, and you got back. You could not hold that level, right? You failed to hold this level just about every time you got up there. Excuse me. All right. So that's that. If we get a $40 rejection, I'm going to go ahead and look for pullbacks on DJT. Right? $40 rejections. And I would look for the first zone here at $37. All right, 37. Let me see here. So my chat is not. Let me exit out of it. Let me go to my docs. Dude. Why is... Sorry, guys. My chat's not coming up on OBS. I don't know why. Hold on one second. Check mic. Check mic.
Are you having a hard time growing your sales? Is it tough getting new customers? Try infofree.com hot sales leads. You'll get unlimited sales leads, mailing lists, business profiles, person search, email marketing, and free CRM. I got 4 new customers the first month.
I don't know. See what I mean, guys? I'm having all types of issues here. Is my home screen still... Oh, no, it's not stuck. Okay. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Dude, this is why I fucking hate this shit, man. I hate it. There's just no consistency. And I don't know if it's on my end or not. Like... I don't know. I like OBS a lot. Sometimes I see why it's, still free. It's all good. All right, DJT, $37, guys. $37.50. That's what I'm going to be watching for. You're back underneath a 40, so I'd be looking for that previous little support zone there. Daily chart's disgusting. All right, daily chart is disgusting. Really, if you want to, like... You don't really have any key zones other than your rejections up there at 45. Support is down there at 34. I just, you have a pivot high. I'm going to use the place that we broke out of, okay, as the area. Right here, you guys can see the top right at 37 and then 36. All right, 37 and 36 if you're looking for the downside. If it starts to show itself that that's where it wants to head. Dude, I should be logged in real quick. Hold on one second here. Let me go here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. This sucks, guys. All right. KB Homes, shares of the home builder, blah, 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 blah. Teledoc, H&E, United Reynolds. We'll talk about this stuff later on. Maple Bear, Hasai. Okay, cool. Yeah, good, great, grand, wonderful. All right, DJT, Tesla, my top watches today. Let's have a great day, everybody. Let's look to start just packing on some wins. A little upset with myself that... Not even upset. Not even upset. But Friday and yesterday gave you a good opportunity there. Once you held 380 again, I still wanted to just wait. I wanted to be patient. I told you guys I'm just sitting here being patient because I felt like the charts were just so ridiculously ugly that I didn't want anything to do with them. I didn't. All right. After that holiday break, everything's starting to come back together. It's just, being patient. It's frustrating. It gets frustrating trying to be patient like that, but if you guys did get that pullback down there at 380, congratulations. Congratulations. Like I said, guys, I told you guys on Friday, I looked for that long down there at 380, but I didn't look for the long. Once that tail got put in, I said, hey, what's going on here? I wanted to see if there's a piece of news because you didn't really start to climb with that thing with volume. And then once you hit it again yesterday, right? Once you hit it yesterday, even then, I would say the volume yesterday, look at this. Like, if you want to know whether or not Tesla has above average volume, you need volume that's at least 1.4 million on a 5-minute chart. You didn't get that yesterday consistently, right? You didn't even have a million, so be careful. Be careful. All right, let me get my charts ready. Let's have a great day today. If you guys have questions, you guys can post them below. All right. Patience is a virtue. We have 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. So my game plan again is watch this 20-day moving average. You had the same type of run up here off of 380. You got up to 420 and it rejected it, right? You popped off the bell into the 20-day moving average. This green box is your 20-day moving average. So let's see if we can get some pullbacks in the 410, 400. That's the two levels I'm watching. All right. Let's see what else we have. What else is trending here? We talked about DJT. I don't know why everything is so slow. DJT APLD. Let's go take a look at this real quick. We have a minute. We have a minute or so to go. APLD. Applied Digital. I guess that could be an earnings play there. All right, what else do we have? Looks like Applied Digital had earnings. Oh, no, they have earnings today. Why did it just freaking switch? All right, guys, we have 50 seconds. Good luck today. If you have any questions, post them in the chat below. Hit that like button for me. That's all we ask. If you guys want to give back to the stream, that link is in the description. All right. S&Ps, we're watching 580, 450, that PPI high, and I'm watching that 580. I almost took a long on SPY and TLT yesterday, but I said no. Let me just wait. Look, if I would have had that long on TLT, you know, it wouldn't have worked out. But I may try it today. I'm going to say this. There is a big problem. Yields just continue to climb off of good inflation data. Yields continue to climb. That is your signal for the Fed to pull back. That's the reason. Labor market getting a bit tighter. You guys know the playbook, right? You guys going to do it up here? 420. We get a bounce up into that zone. I don't know what the hell's going on. My shit's acting really slow right now. All right.
NASDAQ up 0.7%, S&P up 0.47%, Dow up 0.43%.
I don't know why the hell my TV's so freaking late. I have no idea why. My chat's not popping up on OBS. Like, all right, so look, let's see if we get Tesla to hold here at like 410. If we start consolidating, what I'm going to watch for is for this trade line to start meeting up here and put in like, you know, a nice consolidation and see if, oh, look, it's already, that's okay. Let it go. On this pop, I might look for a reversal. This is the type of setup where I would be bullish. I would. All right, where you may get a gap and go. You could. If you do not break 410 and you chew up the clock, then you you got 410 to 420. Anything past that, I think you would get back above it. The probability would say that you'd get back above it. Dude, I wish I could pull this volume and shit down here. That looks like your 23.6 fib too, guys. Let me pull up let me get to 420. Yep, look at that. It's your 23.6 fib there at 410.50. Trading sideways. All right, what's Palantir doing? Let's go look at CVNA. Dude. So 67.50, you're getting a nice rejection up there on Palantir. Could look for a pullback now off of that 68 zone. Look for a pullback into pre-market lows, 65.50, 65. There it goes. Carvana. Got back above this prior high up here. Now watch if 195 tries to hold. If this fails again, I'm going for the short. You can see it trying to hold right now. You can look at the bottom left or the top left. You can see this level right here, right? There's your previous high. Boom, boom. Support, support. Resistance, resistance. We gap up above it today. It pulls down into it. All right. You have the 100-day moving average sitting above us. And look at this bear flag. Look at this daily chart bear flag. Look at this setup, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look, even here on the 4-hour, look at that. You guys probably can't see it. Let me pull up a daily chart. Look at that. Look at that fucking bear flag, guys. Look at that. There's a reason I've been watching this thing. Look at that. Boom. Boom. If that ain't the biggest... If that's not one of the best bull flag daily charts you've ever seen, I don't know what is. And the 100-day moving average is right there. And if you were to run this for what it really is, hey, 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 watch out. The bears might come out to play. Let's look at that level. Where's that level take us? Look, right into 95. Look at that major zone there. That bear flag gives up. This is a major level here at 95. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and fucking take this thing. I'm just going to put this position on a bounce back. If we can get a bounce back, guys, I'm taking this thing. I don't care. I'm taking it. I'm going to go out as long as I have to. I'll go out to the end of February, maybe even March. And I'm going to go for this. When do they have earnings? Let's see here. Let me TLT, the 96 or 86, 87 calls were pretty cheap yesterday for this week. If you can just get to 86 off of some data, you should be able to have a decent, little size there. That's just a small little position if you wanted to put it on, but it doesn't look like TLT wants to get out of bed. All right? And if it doesn't get out of bed, it's only a matter of time before the rest of the market just starts to pull itself back as well. QQQ up there, 510. Pre-market highs. Oh, shit. Okay, so what am I doing here? So Tesla, Carvana. Let's pull up this daily chart real quick. Okay, so they don't have earnings until the end of February. Okay. All right. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'm giving it to you guys right now. I am getting short Carvana with the stop loss above that 100-day, with the stop loss above, with a breakout of that bear flag. And I'm going to look for that 95 zone. I think it's coming. I do. I mean, look at that. Look at that bear flag. That is a fucking beauty. That is a beaut. Where does that trend line take us? Let me see here. Everything, my stuff's acting up, guys. So if you guys just joined us, I've already said I'm going to work on my computer later on. I don't know what's going on, or go buy it. I'm going to have to get another PC or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. So there it is. So that's your trend line right there. Like, look, it didn't even show up. It did show up. Okay. Just want to keep this on. Keep it on watch there. Let me get on over to Tesla. That's a beaut. That's a beautiful setup. That's really nice. Take profits down there through 180. Right? That bear flag sending you right to that major level down there at what is that, 95? Right down, it's sending you right down into that 100 level. So I mean, this is a pretty serious level here too at 150. So I would be taking profits in front of there. Let's go look and see what Tesla's doing. Shit. Come the fuck on, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with this. Just give me 1 second here. Alright, there we go. We're up in there to 420. I'm just struggling. All right, I like this. I'm gonna look for a reversal up here. I just think we're. It's not that I think. I just know we're really extended here. Jesus Christ. Of course they would, bro. Like, so when does Tesla have earnings? When is this? So this is on the 29th. So they don't have it until the end of the month. Here it goes. Look at it bust right through 420. That's cool. There you go. What did we say? Right? You wanted over 1 million shares to know that you had what? A high volume day. Right? I was on a 5 minute though. It was like 1.4. Right? So look at that. You're getting above anything above that million shares consistently. I'm going to remove that because you guys know that, right? You guys know your 20 days up there. Did you like Maynard? Did you subscribe, Maynard? Wait, why the fuck did it delete? Jesus Christ. All right, guys, I'm going to go grab a coffee real quick. Keep our eyes up here up on 420 on Tesla. You got to watch this 20-day. You're still below the 20-day moving average. All right, Tesla, you're still below the 20-day moving average. Hit the like button, guys. Sub up. This is still a previous resistance zone here. But again, I'm not willing to step in and act like a fool while we're above it. Even though we have the 20-day there with the volume on... The volume is on the buy side. You know, I want to see this thing. Looks like you could sit here, try to pop, and it could fail. That's what I would wait for. I'd wait for the confirmation, right? What would that look like? That would look like this bull flag, right? You get a nice little consolidation here. You try to extend, right? And it just doesn't. And then it ends up failing. It could be 11:30, 12 o'clock. Then you look for the retest. You look for, you watch. Once you get that validation that it's no longer holding it, watch to see, traders step in on that and really start to just take advantage of start scalping the downside. All right, let's go to Carvana. Because I seen this setting up a bit yesterday. I want to know what the fuck Maynard means by that. I would really love to know. Please, take the stage, Maynard. What do you mean bottom feeders unite? I just don't even know what you mean by that. Going on YouTube, getting trade ideas for free off other people. Sure, that is bottom feeding, but who cares? I'm the one doing it, right? You want to go pay somebody to trade with and get upset and just end up just not continuing to do the same thing? Sure. Are they even worth it? I mean, like I say too, there's a lot of stuff on here that I do that I even just with my long term I don't even bring up to you guys. There's a lot of stuff I do that I don't bring up or talk about unless we get to the light goal, we get to the sub goal and stuff like that. Then sure. But I'm just curious. Bottom feeders unite. So I am going to watch this level right here. Look how we're bumping up into it again. You cannot deny this bear flag. It's a pretty serious bear flag on Carvana. So I'm going to look to go out in time here. I mean, this, again, timing the markets. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient on it. I'm going to keep my eyes on it. Because I'm not letting that chart pattern get away from me. That's a beaut. Let's see here. 57. So let's go February 28th. Let's go look at this one. Let's go look at the 28th. Of course they're fucking spready as all hell. Of course. I'm just going to wait for the, I'll just wait for, see, we're bouncing up into this resistance zone now with the trade line. I wish Maynard would really tell us what he means by that. I wish he would.
Okay, so let's dream for a second. Joints, maybe cancer, maybe dementia, all within reach for your drug. For GLP-1? Yes. I'm really optimistic, of course, about the
So Carvana, guys, 195. Okay, 195. And this 100-day moving average. All right, so 205 on the top end. And if we break 195, okay, we break 195. That means that previous high, this little level of support here, is no longer holding. And I'm gonna be patient. I'm just gonna keep this on watch because this chart pattern is saying that there's news. Something's gonna come out where this thing either, I just feel like there's going to be some type of news. Something's going to happen. I know it. I don't know it, but it's just like you can't deny what the hell's happening here. Can't deny it. The volume, everything about this chart. Low volume. I guess he doesn't want to respond. Being called to the stage, bro. You're being called, Maynard. You're being called. Show up to motherfucking class, bro. Stop being a little bitch. Come on, man.
Okay, now in terms of the new administration, IRA, I hate to say Inflation Reduction.
All right, let's see here.
Increase Act.
What time is it? It's 9:49. I think we have, which already may have came out already. Red Book. Let's see here. 8:55, 10 o'clock. 8:55, so it already did come out. Let's see here. Red Book year over year, 4%. It's lower than anticipated. All right, so there's that 420 rejection. If you took that, good for you. I'm not paying $800, $700 for a 410 put. I'm not doing it. I'm not sure if anybody went over Palantir. Palantir got back above that level. So Palantir is back above previous pre-market highs. Let's see if this thing tries to hold. Let's see here. All right, so maybe I did have the level in the right area. So I had this level at 68, and then we moved it down. I'll keep it there. I'll keep it there to see what happens. Let's see here. Let me go back to the SPY. Let's go back to what's trending. Let's look at DJT. Let me do something really quickly. Let me do something real quick here.
People sell it. That's my job, I know, not yours. But long term, you're crushing it. We're focused on inventing new medicines and long-term growth of the company, and I think
I'm sure I've already missed it. Damn, it's kind of surprising, but not really. DJT's up there above $40. 41. Keep an eye on 41. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I gotta say, I was surprised that yields did not pull back at all. I was surprised that they did what they did this morning. So if you guys have not seen yet, you know, you gotta watch these yields. Gotta watch these yields. I mean, this was our target that I've talked about for a while now. Okay. I have not looked at the dollar in a little bit. Let's go to the 30-year. All right, 110. It's exactly where our target was. Same for the 30-year. You know, I'm going to worry about this level before I worry about are we going higher or are we not going higher. All right, 5% on the 30-year. If we start breaking above this level, we're going to have some problems. But we have, notice how we've been up here for a little while now, putting in that ascending wedge, which is, you know, a reversal pattern. So, we're not rejecting it, which is, it's okay. Damn, we're putting in a new, oh shit. Damn, it did it. It's going to go higher. The 30 year's going higher. The bear steepener is very real and alive. Damn. That's not good. That's not good.
The pop culture collectibles market is valued at over $5 billion, growing 9% annually.
All right, so DJT, APLD, XPEV, all trending right now. TDOC. So if we go back to the daily chart, I might try for a long here on DJT. Let's see what happens here. See, look, buyers are stepping in, and what are they doing? They're stepping up. They're stepping in and stepping up. Dude, what the fuck, bro? Excuse my language. I do apologize. Okay, so that's TLT. So I have TLT up here on my level 2 for the options. I'm still watching those. Is that the 87 call? I don't think it's ready, and I don't think it's going to happen just yet. Let me go to a daily chart real quick. I mean, everything past 40 is just, I mean, unless you know, I don't know if we can get there, but that's $60. These are the two main levels I'd be watching, 60 and 40. Really, there's no in between. I mean, there is, but let's go look at the 4-hour real quick. Like, my chat's not working for OBS. I'm having so many problems this morning. All right, there we go. And that's fine if you get a consolidation here. I just don't like that it opened up below it, right? If we could have opened up, even if we came in with a gap down today on DJT, I would have been okay with that. But like the fact that we gapped below the level, just, it's not, I don't like it. All right, because I wanted to see a low volume pullback into like $40. Low volume pullback in the $40, and you know, it's pretty apparent that that's really probably not what we're going to get. Now, how is Tesla not trending right now? That's the question I have. I mean, you have DJT warrants trending. All right, NMHI. So this 5 million shares, 350. You're bumping right up against that 100-day moving average. I don't know who's all trading this. I would be careful. That's an ugly chart too. It's an ugly chart. All right, there's Tesla pulling back. Did anybody take that pullback off of that 420 zone? Did you guys get it? Now watch 410. This is still, in my opinion, not bearish. Just yet. It looks like it could be turning. So we have 410 puts there. Just give me 1 second. I know it's annoying.
Good Tuesday morning. Welcome to another hour of Swap in the Street. I'm Carl Quintanilla with David Faber here at Post 9 of the New York Stock Exchange. Sarah Eisen is going to join us later this hour from the NRF Big Show, along with an interview with Lululemon CEO.
All right, you want to watch this volume really start to collapse here down here in this zone, and it's starting to. It's starting to right now.
Joins us tomorrow. 10 years still a bit elevated, down just a touch around 479. Three big movers. We're watching Cigna getting crushed after the retailer cut its sales guidance.
Wait, what?
Q4 results did top estimates and deliveries rose 17%. And United Rentals, a top gainer, acquiring smaller rival H&E Equipment Services in a roughly $5 billion deal.
We got some inflation data this morning, and it did come in cooler than
Wait, hold on 1 second here. What?
the equity market, as you see.
What is the ticker for that?
Let's get to our Steve Leisman. He's got a closer look at the underlying numbers of PPI. Steve.
Hey, David, yeah, finally some good news on inflation. The PPI, the producer price index, coming in better than expected, raising some hopes that the worst may be avoided in tomorrow's consumer price index report, which is the
Okay, right here.
headline coming in 0.2 versus 0.4 last month, and an expectation or estimate of 0.4. The core flat 0.0. Goose egg versus 0.2. Take out
So people are so funny. I mean, look, like Maynard, like say it with your chest, bro. Please, speak up. Say what you really mean. You can't even do it. You can't even do it on the internet. Like you can hide behind a computer, and you can't even. They just said Cigna was down.
trade down 0.1%. That's the measure of margins out there among wholesalers and retailers. One
Very
concern
negative.
is domestic air travel prices rising.
Domestic air travel services.
Some of that could carry over into the CPI. Good news there, services, another goose egg. On commentary nationwide,
I'm gonna go grab some coffee, guys.
margins out there. One concern is the domestic air travel prices rising 6.8 on the month. Some of that could carry over into the CPI. But good news there, services, another goose egg. On commentary nationwide, senior economist Ben Ayers writes, this tempers the higher end of expectations for tomorrow's CPI report and clears the way for softer inflation readings in early 2025. That's one of the expectations out there, that we don't get the big numbers in January and February that we got last year. Probabilities, well, June, 55% for just one cut. That's the first time it gets over 50% is in June. And December, well, we really can't price in that second cut. It's just a 32% probability. Well, Kansas City Fed President Jeff Schmidt adds to that concern about a second cut, repeating comments he made last week. He believes we're at a point where be restrictive on the funds rate or supportive on the funds rate. It should be neutral, and it's just about where it ought to be right now, guys.
Airfares, Pantheon today rise for air travel since record 2001. I mean, I see
that.
some core PCE projections getting lifted a bit on that.
Well, that would lift it. Would be an area of concern. I mean, if you heard what Delta, also the hotel rates, apparently people are traveling. It's one of the reasons why it's hard to see is not, you know, a lot of that travel, it's a complete thing that people to say we're in a bad place right now when people are traveling, but they've kept if I sound a little angry at the airlines, it's because planes are very crowded. They're filling them up, and they're charging. So it's going to feed inflation report tomorrow. But as you know, Carl, the big story is the PCE. I'm seeing estimates between 0.2 and 0.3. Again, not something that's going to get the Fed to cut, but at least they might be on hold while this works through the system.
Steve, a couple important days that we're in the middle of talking a bit. Steve Leisman on PPI this morning. Let's get to the broader markets as well. Following that print, Brian Belsky joins us this morning. BMO Capital Markets Chief Investment Strategist joins us. His target for year-end, 6,700. Brian, great to see you. To what degree are any of these inflation prints a concern for you right now?
No concern, Carl. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. You know, we continue to think that investors are way too focused on the two M's, that being momentum and macro. I think we've entered the golden age of stock picking. We've been saying this for a while. We think so many investors remain so focused on the Fed funds futures now. You have strategists out there saying the Fed's not going to cut it all this year. I think we need to all settle down and just let stocks do their work. I mean, what we're in is an environment, quite frankly, that normalization has begun. We've been talking about it for 2 years.
I'm going to make sure I have
entering into this period, Carl, where we have high single-digit, low double-digit performance, high single-digit, low double-digit earnings growth, a trading range for the 10-year Treasury, which is exactly what's occurring. We're so focused, man, on this 5% number, 4.8% number. How about like a range of 100 basis points, which is pretty normal over the last 70 years in terms of the 10-year Treasury? And then lastly, in terms of valuation, valuation in general is at the higher end. We know that. But if you take a look at a high teens, low 20s multiple over the last 30 years, that's actually quite normal, especially given the growth environment. So I think everybody needs to focus less on momentum, less on macro, and more on bottoms up stock pick.
So wait, Brian, 22 times, isn't that roughly where we are? That's more normal than we might otherwise think? Feels kind of
it's more
high.
normal. Well, no, I mean, again, David, good morning, by the way. If you take a look at the last 50 to 70 years, it actually is quite normal. Especially if you take out some of the other extreme areas, like if you take out the 90s, which you and I lived through, or you take out the 50s, 40s, and 50s. And so, again, you have to take a look at things from a longer-term perspective. By the way, BMO has learned that the markets actually were around before 2008. BMO's learned that the markets have been around before 2020. We seem to have this very, very short-term focus on the market. Now, all we remember is actually what happened yesterday. I think this is time for perspective. It's time for kind of longer-term holding periods in terms of stocks. And I think we're very blessed because we have the opportunity to run money for BMO Wealth Management on the side from our institutional exposure. And we had amazing performance last year. Why? Because we held on to our stock picks and we held to our guns.
Are you worried much about
Keep
this,
an eye on the
this
S&Ps
school of
up here,
thought that looks at
585,
negative
you can get
equity
above
risk
it.
premium, where you're getting more for treasuries than you are on S&P earnings for the long-term return of equities?
I am, Carl, and it's a wonderful point because I do think from an equity risk premium, the stocks don't look as expensive, let's say, as most people think. Number one. Number two, I do believe that over the next 10 years, the majority of returns from fixed incomes actually be coming from yield. If you take 2 steps back and look at the bond market, the last 40 years, the majority of returns from the bond market have come from price performance. not yield. I believe that in this stock picking environment where you have high single digit, low double digit performance, in the midst of this 25-year secular bull market that we've been talking about since 2010, bonds in a 60-40 environment, actually from an asset allocation basis, make a lot of sense. Bottom line, you still want to be in U.S. assets, whether or not they're stocks, especially a broadly distributed stock market, large, mid, and small growth and value, but also shorter term treasuries with respect to the 10-year.
You know, that multiple.
This is funny. This is hilarious. This is funny. This is exactly what I'm doing. The barbell. I almost posted this on Twitter too.
On consumer staples.
That's so funny.
I'm not saying
Maynard,
this is
that's
irrational
so funny,
exuberance
bro.
like Greenspan warned about in 1970,
Looking at your activity.
1997, 98.
That's so funny.
What we're saying for tech is own these as your core holdings and then own the barbell on the side of owning smaller cap tech, let's call it Palantir and Oracle and AMD. With respect to the overall market, though, we think earnings projections are too low, principally because one of the biggest parts of the market, David, financials, really since the credit crisis, have been massively underappreciated, massively underanalyzed, quite frankly, analyzed by a bunch of analysts that are still very, very, very negative. And we think from a bottoms-up basis, financials are going to be the quote-unquote pick to click as earnings are way too low, analysts are way too negative, and we see the massive deregulation, which we think is going to happen in the next few years, really be a huge tailwind that nobody's talking about.
We're going to get a lot more information on that front in the morning, Brian. I'm sure we'll talk in the coming days. Thanks for kicking off the hour. Good to see you, Brian Belsky.
Thanks so much.
All right, let's get the latest on the California fires. NBC News correspondent Steve Patterson is live from the Porter Ranch neighborhood in Los Angeles, where we can see the winds are certainly pretty strong, Steve.
And that's why we're here, David. We're hearing about a particularly dangerous situation. That is the official designation from the National Weather Service. It's meant to be a particular elevation from the normal red flag winds that we normally have on the ground. It's even worse than that. The last 3 times we've had this designation, it has led to serious property damage, including some of the worst fires in California history, in the history of this country. Meanwhile, there's great worry that as this goes down to lower elevations, and we're already seeing wind gusts 60, 70 miles an hour in some of the canyons and mountaintops. As this comes down, it could start new fires. In fact, overnight, firefighters doing their best to battle some of those brush fires that we've seen sort of in the area. But the real worry is that the major fires that we've had, the Palisades fire, now 14% contained, the Eaton fire, now 33% contained. If this wind picks up a pocket of embers, it could easily move the front of the fire to somewhere new, causing a whole lot more of a mess here. There's also the possibility of electric shutdowns for several thousand customers in the area. If the winds get too severe, they want to limit the fire danger, but we are in severe fire danger right now. The National Weather Service calling it as bad as it gets. Meanwhile, the investigation into the fires continues. The ATF looking at the Palisades fire as the...
All right, question's going to be, is this going to be a bit of a double top up here on Tesla? You have a lot of people that have already went long down there at 380. All right, you had that nice wick on Friday. I told you guys I tried to take it. Well, let me rephrase. All right, once I saw that wick, I was already watching that area for a long, and then I seen that wick, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just a fluke, or I wanted to see if there was news. And when I went to go see if there was news, it had already broken above VWAP, and I just didn't have much confidence and was just going to wait to see if we could have gotten that break out above 400. So it's all good. I mean, the charts are really starting to set up now, so it's... So I'm excited to see what happens here in the next couple weeks. All right. Again, I got to show you guys this. All right. Look at this daily chart. This is setting up like you're going to that news could start to come out. Look at this bear flag. Look at that bear flag. All right, so I'm just letting you guys know now. If I don't call it out, if you guys don't know that I'm in it, you know, if we don't have likes and this, that, and the third, I'm watching this. I'm watching this. All right, I'm just going to tell you right now, right up into that 200-day moving average, or 100-day moving average and that 200 level, I'm going to be watching Carvana. All right, I'm going to be watching for, I don't know, maybe a month to 2 months. I'm going to be looking for some puts. All right, and I'll stop out. If this thing looks like it's going to start breaking out, you know, then it is what it is. But I just got to go with the chart setup. Like, part of me wants to do it today, but it just doesn't look like it's ready. Doesn't look like it's ready. And I want to be able to buy the options at the right price. Granted, you know, news can come out at any minute. But for now, we're above the trade line on our 15-minute chart. We're above VWAP. All right, so it doesn't have earnings until the end of the month. And it is pretty spready. It is pretty spready, I will say that. Like, I was looking at the 28 February puts. Like, even like let's just say this main level that you have here, this previous low at 175. Let's just look at 170s. Like, they want $10 for that. They want $10. They want $10 for a 15% move. I mean, it's kind of not bad, but because you have time on your side, but like, the spread's not even that bad on it either. It's not that bad in my opinion. So there's two ways to do it. Either wait, be patient. You know, you just have to understand that if news comes out after hours on this thing, you know, the majority of the move could already be taken. So it's like, you know, and you can't expect to just get into a weekly, because this more than likely isn't the week that it does it. I'm aiming for next week sometime. All right, towards the end of the month. Let's go back to Tesla. Let's go look back to the SPY. All right. Bro. Shit. Okay, so the S&P's still sitting at 585, 584. Right now you're at 584.75. You're still just sitting at that level. And here's the thing I would say. If TLT is going to continue to fall, Look at JP Morgan and financials. Sure, they've had a crazy move. I can tell you right now, there's some financial advisors that have kind of came out and disclosed where they're going to be and where they're not going to be, and it's not going to be financials and/or healthcare. Well, no, they said they some of them did say that they were looking. I mean, obviously, every people are going to do different things, but um, so if I would expect that this 30-year starts to pull back. I'm really looking for that trade idea with long or shorting banks, long TLT. We just have to wait for that. I don't know if it's going to be a labor number, because that signifies the cut from the Fed. Right now, there's not an imbalance, right? Employment's okay, inflation's okay. There's no reason for the Fed to do anything. So, and I'll play the one of the videos for you guys. I just had something in my mind. Oh my gosh, the ticker, it just left. What was I going to? Fuck. Oh, it was also industrials. They weren't looking at industrials. Oh my gosh, what ticker was I just about to look up? Oh my gosh. It seriously just left. All right. I'm going to look for a pullback here on the SPY.
Yeah, we'll be doing the same thing you are. Although I think it's Truth Social these days, not ours. Yeah. Stacy, thanks. Appreciate it.
Meantime, the financials have come full circle since their post-election rally, as you know.
All right, so
Report earnings in the morning. We'll talk about what investors need to know going into
as enticing as this looks. So SPY, we are above, and we held this previous low. You just held this 100-day moving average. I'm going to get rid of that.
Discovering innovation today helps drive growth tomorrow. As a leading global asset manager, PGIM has established a track record of helping investors
Watch 5.8. Here's the thing.
PGIM Investments, shaping
If I go here,
today.
Hi, I'm Bregan Jane, and throughout the years,
if we go here,
I've seen tons of homes that suffer with worn out, cracked, and drafty windows and doors. And my home was no exception. That's not supposed to happen, so you guys know. But I'm
the IWM
here to talk about how
still
Anderson completely transformed my home with their exclusive Acclaim replacement windows and Anderson patio doors. Let's go.
still struggling to get above that level.
When it comes to home improvement projects, I always do my homework, and Renewal by Anderson has more 5-star reviews than any other leading full
I mean, I guess we could say
expertise in renewal
the markets are kind of tied up here.
installers was clear from the Their rigorous training ensures they can handle any challenge
I mean, if you look at it on the bright side,
installed right.
the markets are pretty much matched up.
Seen vinyl windows used in a lot of home
Man, if I could get some help here, that would be awesome. I don't have the chat on my OBS. It's not popping up. Once a broadcast has been created, your live chat will appear here. Private broadcasts are not. Oh, that's why, because it was private. And I changed it. And when I opened up OBS. Okay, so that's why. I figured that was something stupid. Alright, maybe I should have just read what was on the front of it.
I call it an amazing experience.
It's a double top up there on the cues.
Your windows and doors, I invite you to discover how they can transform
It's a double top there.
It's Renewal by Anderson's New Year sales event. Buy one
Just be prepared.
or entry door and get the next one 40% minimum purchase.
If you're going to go after a short here,
$45 off every window.
that you may not get the extension you're looking for,
Call before our sales event.
or the follow through, I should say.
1-800-918-0808.
Because you have a lot. Because I'm just seeing more reasons of support right there underneath you than I am, on top of us. We just have this level up there. Um, let's see. Let me see something here. Let me see something.
Kicking off the earnings season, JP Morgan, Goldman, Citi, and Wells set to report. Our Leslie Picker is raising the curtain on that, along with some news on JP Morgan this morning. Hey, Leslie.
Hey, Carl. Yeah, busy morning and busy week indeed. Bank stocks have really come full circle from their post-election low, where the prospect of deregulation sent the sector soaring, and even as gravity has taken
So we have tested.
looser capital requirements and what they mean
We haven't. We have not tested prior day's close.
Goldman Sachs estimates there's about $185 billion in excess capital, some of which could be returned to shareholders if banks were required to hold less of a buffer against the shock.
Bro,
Over the last year,
if we get a nice inverse head and shoulders here, that'd be hilarious. But I don't know. Like right now, I'm seeing so many different. Like I could see a bull case here, or I'm sorry, a bear case here. Like if you look at the 15-minute chart, it's a little more bullish than it is bearish. Outside it, like the only thing bearish you have is really just that level right there that you're at. But you're not like that. This 510 zone, it's not like you're like screaming to get away from it. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like hanging out here. Look at your volume on the 15-minute chart. You have your trade line coming up, right? You pulled back in. It held prior day's close. You didn't quite get there, but that trade line. So we're going to find out. Let's go look at some of the news.
Daniel Pinto, Doug Petno is taking on that role as co-CEO of the commercial and investment bank.
If I don't see your questions or tickers, guys, if you guys want to put tickers in the chat, if I don't see it right away, it's because I don't have the chat up. Let's go look at DJT real quick. Eli Lilly back at it. And look at that low volume right there. Let's see what happens here.
In talking with sources, I'm told that the timeline for him hasn't really shifted, that it's I think he said in April or May of last year, the timeline is, going to be less than 5 years essentially, so we could maybe say 4.5 years. Within 4.5 years, he may step down as CEO. But importantly, Jen Keepsack was seen as a key contender.
All right.
For that top spot, and I am told that she had reached out and kind of made it clear
37.
have that operating role, that president COO role, perhaps than the top CEO role at this time, which leaves a cast of essentially three main candidates.
I'm wanting to see if we can get a bounce back into this level here at 40. But that's another failed attempt up there at $40. It's getting volatile there. Need to look at some energy names too.
Leslie, thanks. Earnings get started very soon. All right, Leslie Picker. After the break, we're going to have Lululemon CEO Calvin McDonald. He'll join Sarah Eisen. Of course, the company raised its fourth quarter earnings and revenue guidance this week. That'll be certainly part of the conversation. We'll be right back.
It could be about a $3 move if you can get the SPY back down to 580. Moving on from DJT, I'm sorry. I just don't know if you get the break. Like it could just be a waste of time.
Do you have a life insurance policy you no longer need? Now you can sell your policy, even a term policy, for an immediate cash payment. Call Coventry Direct to learn more.
We thought we had planned carefully for our retirement.
But we quickly realized we needed a way to supplement our income.
Our friends sold their policy to help pay their medical bills. That got me thinking. Maybe selling our policy could help with our retirement.
Yeah, it's just going to be one of those days.
Called Coventry Direct. They explain life insurance is a valuable asset that can be sold.
We learned we could sell all of our policy or keep part of it with no future payments. Who knew? We sold our policy. Now we can relax and enjoy our retirement as we had planned.
If you have $100,000 or more of life insurance, you may qualify to
All right, let's go look at GameStop real quick. Check in at GameStop. Excuse me.
find out if your policy qualifies. Or call 1-800-514-7800. Coventry Direct, redefining insurance.
Looks like GameStop's coming back in as well. This is like one of the last times that I would expect a pullback and retest. Like if you pull back and when you retest this zone here, see the thing is you're back underneath $32 on GameStop. That's why it kind of sucks that this thing never played itself out. But it's breaking the 20-day moving average. I might start to get short this thing. Well, I'm not going to say short because it's not getting short. Low volume on the pullbacks, decent volume on the upside. I'm just curious as to what it's doing. Like, I don't think I've ever really seen this pattern before. I don't think I've really seen that. It's just weird. Like it's, I don't know. I can't explain it. So if you guys have any questions, please post them in the chat. If you guys have any tickers you guys want to look over or cover.
Welcome back. I'm Seema Modi with your CNBC News update. President-elect Trump's controversial pick for defense secretary is testifying right now in his Senate confirmation hearing. Pete Hegseth, who is a combat veteran and former Fox News host,
Coffee's really good this morning. I will say that. Coffee's really good this morning.
and excessive drinking. He's also expected to be asked policy questions, including his comments that women should not serve in combat roles. Special counsel Jack Smith releasing his report overnight, laying out his decision to charge President-elect Trump with trying to overturn the 2020 election
Lily.
results. Smith wrote a jury would have convicted Trump and said he would make false claims of election fraud and inspired his supporters to commit violence on January 6th. Trump
Oh my
called
God.
for
Abby, you're all right, guys. Girls, ladies, gentlemen. Let me get rid of this pretzel real quick. I'm gonna go through. What time is it? It's 10:30. It's been another one of those days. It is in part to my fault. It is all my fault because I had done some stuff around the house that I wanted to do, and I was up a little late doing that. I wouldn't say I was up late, but you know, I was up till 11:30, 12 o'clock by the time I got done. I kind of like again. I kind of started, and then I just tackled everything. So, the S&Ps. The area I would watch is here at 580. And what I was going to say was, keep an eye on the SPY. Watch your 15-minute time frame. Let me see here. Look, this is going to slow everything up. I don't know where it's at with pre-market and after hours because I haven't looked. Okay, so it's above us, like I figured. All right, so it's above us. So without it, you have that trade line coming in here, just acting as support, and it's kind of just putting in a wedge here. Watch the Dow. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, but just keep an eye on the Dow and the IWM. Yesterday, even like they started to outperform, right? And I feel like this would be your indicator. And to the downside, obviously, would be the Qs. If you see the Qs start trending back into prior day's close, which it looks like it's trying to do, it's just like watch your level 2 and time of sales here. Like, look, every time you step in, like, okay, cool, that's some pretty nice selling pressure, and then boom, like the buying pressure just steps in waves. Like, look at this, right? On each pullback. So it may not give you the follow through you're looking for. All right, it may not give you the follow through you're looking for. And look at the volume. Look at just the past 2 days. Look at the change in selling versus buying, right, from what we came from. All right, so keep that in mind. Let's see. So yeah, let me look at Palantir real quick. I'm not going to give up on the day. I'm just going to wait for the areas to come in, and I'm going to go over charts for the long term, for the short term, and figure out what what are some things that I want to buy this year.
Company reportedly expects to reach 10% of non-regrettable attrition by the end of the current.
What are we actually that's going to drive the growth back in this part of the world?
Yeah, the sizing was more about depth of in-stock as we saw the size curve shift and change. We're in a much better position there. So you'll just have depth of availability in stores would be the shift that I'd say the consumer will see. We haven't dramatically changed our size profile in stores. What we are going to continue to see is the newness in the innovation, getting back to the more historical levels that we've carried stores, and that really, we hit that mark in Q1 of 25. We progressively have been getting better through 24, and we've seen each quarter the results of that.
They were trending yesterday.
The way the guests has responded.
This was one of the stocks we were watching yesterday.
We sort of hit that.
Once again, you got above 400. Let's listen to this real quick. Let's listen to this.
On the
We were
guidance,
watching those 380 puts yesterday.
in the last year or so, down more than 15, 16%. What do you think investors are missing?
I think the stock price is a reflection of the U.S. business. We've been very clear about what our missed opportunity was, and that's the work that the team's been in, and we've shared our short-term plan based on agility to get at those opportunities and what we're doing 25 and beyond. So we're very focused on what we control, which is the performance side of the business. And I believe we're doing that. I think it's showing in the results. I think it's supporting our narrative, which is that guests are there, they're looking to convert, and we just need to bring the product back to the historical levels. And that will continue to drive our U.S. business. And doing so, the share price, we believe, will continue to move in an upward. It's moved nice since the lows of 24 back in the summertime, and I think it's just supporting through performance. And I think Q4 supports what we've said, and will continue to drive that.
Is any of it competition from Alo Yoga or Viore or even some of the footwear brands that have done so well, like a Hoka or On? Is any of that cutting into the U.S. business?
For us, it's not. We grew share in the premium athletic market in Q3. So we know what the opportunity is, and it really is our missed opportunity in servicing and delighting the guests.
So we have support
There's
there
a
at the
lot of
20
share
day.
in large incumbents still that we're acquiring and for others to acquire, and we've never had 100% of our guests' wardrobe. So I think there's always opportunity for
Watch
others.
390 guys
to
for
see
rejections,
success,
and
and
see
that
if we
doesn't
can
mean
break
it's coming
that
at the
20 day and get
expense
down there to
of our
380.
business or our guests.
We talked
So
about
we're really
shorting this
focused
yesterday
on servicing the guests the
after
way
we
what
could not
do, and
hold
we believe
400.
Our product and brand is still
We tried
differentiated in
multiple
the
times
marketplace,
yesterday to
and we
stay
offer
above
a
400 and they
balance of
couldn't
high
do it.
performance, high style
Top
that
left,
others aren't
you guys will see
offering
here
the
after the
guest,
news came
and
out.
we just need to
You
deliver
got
the
above
newness that she
400,
expects.
tried to
What
hold
about
pre-market,
China?
hold,
How is
hold,
that
hold.
market going?
Failed,
It's been
tried to get
strong,
back
more
above
than
it, could
20%
not.
growth a quarter.
go and tested it.
Some challenges
So
on the
this looks-
macro side with
this
spending and
also
consumer
looks like-
confidence. So what do you?
It moves in the morning and then it just like it doesn't do anything really the rest of the day. But let's see here. It's got a lot of volume today. Maybe we can get some continuation here.
We have opportunities in our digital and our product innovation and expansion, and really pleased with the momentum. So we continue to monitor the macro, but at this point have not seen a material impact on our business, and pleased with the continued growth.
You had a big announcement recently, this week, I think, that you signed Tiafo as a brand ambassador. We're not really used to seeing sort of big sponsorship brand deals from Lululemon, more Nike, Adidas, and maybe that's one reason why you're more profitable. Are you changing the strategy here? Are we going to see more marketing spend like that?
Yeah, we're definitely have been investing in brand building and marketing. I mean, we've talked about unaided awareness in every market as being a big opportunity to continue to drive our business. So we're going to continue to make those investments. Our men's awareness is quite low. And one thing we do know is that he responds well to male athletes wearing particular brands. So we're excited about these relationships. We're not going to be a brand that does hundreds and thousands of these type of relationships. We're very selective of who we want to be in relationship with. I'd say there's shared values. And the athletes we have, we're excited about. We're super excited to welcome Tiafo into the brand. He won his first match. But we're just excited with the relationships. And tennis and golf in particular for us are the two sports where we've added a few new ambassadors over the last year or two. And these are activities where they get to perform and wear our gear, and we think it's a great way to build awareness to the brand.
Finally, Calvin, retail executives, you're facing the question on tariffs. How much exposure do you have for production in China and the rest of the world if we do start to see these tariffs rise as we expect under President Trump?
3% of our finished goods are produced in mainland China, 0.3% in Mexico, and 0% in Canada. And if they go broader than that, obviously, like many others, we'll have a greater degree of impact, and we'll have to make adjustments both internally as well as guest-facing pricing.
Rest of Asia,
yeah,
where it's mostly produced, but overall manageable?
Manageable if it's targeted to those regions. If it goes broader than that, then it will be an impact, and we'll have to look at a variety of factors as well as pricing to offset.
Consumer will pay more. All right, Calvin, thank you. We got through a lot there. Appreciate the time today here at NRF, and it's always good to see you.
Thanks, Sarah.
Calvin McDonald, CEO of Lululemon. David.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. And still to come right here, we're going to continue to monitor TikTok's future. We're now less than a week away from a potential ban in the United States. We'll be right back.
Oh man, this fucking. Sometimes she pisses me off. I mean, she's the cat. She doesn't know. She doesn't get it. I wish I could give her attention all day, every day. She just doesn't get it. Anyway, she's just picky with her food too. So we have your Tesla trying to hold 410. We talked about that being your middleman. All right, that level would be a level that you could look to possibly hold. And wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? You have some extra support coming in up there. I will say this though, your volume it's not ideal. It's not ideal for a bounce to hold. It may be. We'll see. You know, you need this. What you had early this morning, you're going to need something like that. But right now, the Bulls are getting beat by the Bears right now. All right, they're getting beat. And it makes sense, right? Because the majority of people are long from 380. All right. Again, that wick low from Friday, I was looking for. I wasn't sure if there was a news catalyst there or what. All right. Another rejection of that 20-day. This was, in and of itself, a low volume and a low bounce, low volume consolidation. And a low volume bounce yesterday. We talked about this. You know, you wanted to at least see 1 million shares on 5-minute chart. You didn't have it. Right? You didn't have it. So if you look here, even if we look on a 15-minute chart, what would you say is some decent volume here? I'd say right around this zone here at 4 million shares. Look, you didn't even come close to like yesterday, right? Look at what you did yesterday. And then look at all the days that are above it. Like, this is a nice day right here. That's a nice volume day right there, around 3 million shares. You didn't even come close to it. You had one candle in the beginning of the day and two at the end of the day that hit it. Right? But here you have it consistently. Back to back to back to back. So, it makes sense why you get it today. Because of the obvious breakout. Let's see if we see if we can run a test back to 420 here. See if you can run a test back to 420. Let's go to the SPY. Boom, 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 boom. I don't like to just go to the SPY because... Let's see here. So we have... Is that 583? Come on. And there's the QQQ rejection. That is your leader. Should be your leader to the downside. What would be our leader to the upside? Look at the Dow. The Dow broke up here. So we could have about an in and out type of day. The Dow breaking above 425 here. Trying to hold 425. We'll see IWM. IWM should be able to follow here. Unless the Qs. The question right now is, do the Qs start to pull back and make that a failed hold on the Dow? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we should. Come on, man. This is what I would be watching. That's what I would be watching. Let's look at Intel. Intel's down here at support, but it shouldn't be below, prior day's high, and it's below prior day's high. Apple hanging on. Microsoft. Poop. Let's look at haven't looked at Amazon in a little bit. Let's go look at the heat map. So really it's still just like so really it's your industrials. Really it's your industrials today that are performing well. You have names like PayPal that are doing pretty well as well. Right, look at PayPal, some nice relative strength there on PayPal today. Right, oh, look at that, right off of that level at $82. What else is another winner? Gold's doing really well. I took a long on gold like a week or two ago for the gap up. It was right here on this day. It was at the end of the year, the last day of the year, on my birthday. Let's see, what else do we have here? Nothing crazy. You have CRM. I showed you guys that yesterday with Moderna CRM. CRM had a downgrade. That's what the pullback on CRM. That's what was going on with that. Showed you guys that in my notes. It's a nice little break and retest right there. You're retesting that prior support level Let's put this here. All right, we'll put this here and we'll go look at the daily chart and see what we have. All right, we'll see what we have here. Now this is a Dow name, so you should be watching if the Dow's going to hold this and try to rally off of 425.
That the Fed will act if there's disruption to either of its mandates.
You hear that? The Fed will act. What's the SPY doing? Is that all the markets? Are the markets really not going to move off of that? Okay, so you just had. Damn, look at Snowflake too. Snowflake too. So you're getting some. This is a good sign here. This is good. This is good. So you're seeing names like Tesla, but like CRM, you have Snowflake, the software application, Palantir's up. You know, your Mag 7 names are flat, if not down just a little bit. The only one down's Meta. Apple and Amazon, I think, are up the most. Apple's up 0.6%. Amazon's up 0.8%, just under 1%. So really it's just like banks, industrials. Healthcare still red. Healthcare is really the only sector along with Meta in the red. AMD and NVIDIA both red, while TSM and the others are up almost 1%. Utilities are doing really well today. GE Vernova is up nearly over 5.5% right now. GEV. So there still is some opportunity out here. Let me pull up this 4-hour chart, or even the daily chart. Okay, so there's our daily level.
U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says if Hamas accepts the Gaza ceasefire and hostage deal, it is ready to be concluded and implemented.
All right, so if you get this rejection on Snowflake, the real downside play would be back down to prior day's low, guys, and that's down there at 160. It's a decent move here. For the people watching Snowflake, good job there. I don't know if this Snowflake shares are trending. Let's see here. Oppenheimer raises price target from 180 to 200. Okay, that's not why. This has to be a sector thing here because all of them are up. MicroStrategy's up. It's so funny that they have MicroStrategy as a software application instead of like in the financials. I don't know. I just kind of think it's funny. Where is...
Peter, interesting discussion as we work our way up to the 19th. Appreciate the insight. Thank you. Peter Harrell. Pleasure to be with you. Thank you.
Interesting to note, Meta shares have not yet benefited.
Snowflake is the outperformer of the sector from what it looks like as well, guys. Actually, it's not. Monday.com, MNDY, is actually beating Snowflake right now. It's up almost 4%. MNDY, I haven't even heard of this. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it. This might be a damn buy. Look at this. Nice relative strength here. Buying weakness in the midst of what? Weakness in the midst of strength. Right? That's when we buy stocks. It's in a nice uptrend here. It's in a pullback. I got to do some work on this, but These software technology names are doing really well today. I don't like that it broke below this, but what do you do, right? This is, I would say, the bigger level of the... I don't know what the hell this thing's doing. My computer's acting up. Right, I would say that, you know, most people would say this is the level right here at 250, which you could be right. I could see that. But this was really your support where you rallied off of, and this is really the rejection point. Anytime you got up above that zone here, support. So I don't know. So use them both. Whatever. I just never heard of this. I would just keep a watch on this. I mean, we're starting out the year obviously down. Look at this. It's selling off. You're getting a bounce back day. So we could keep 230 on watch. Let's see here. Let's see. What else do we have? We have PDD. Oh, China names. Okay, PDD. It's a nice pullback right there. That is a really nice pullback. Dude, come on. I don't know why this isn't. This is crazy. Dude, I can't win. I can't win. You guys see how the SPY still is just sitting right around that low a day? Maybe you start to get a little continuation if you break 582. If you start to like break 582, maybe, you know, maybe you look for the bounce back into it. But you got to think, where's the VWAP and everything? Where are they all at on in accordance to your chart? And are they above you or below you?
How's the quarter coming along? Kate? He thinks your name is Kate. And Pace when people correct him.
Pretty great.
Define pretty great.
We added Coupa's AI-powered total spend management platform, so we're finding new efficiencies and multiplying margins.
So you can mind your business.
So you can mind your business.
That's not what I meant.
Windows are built exclusively by Renewal by Andersen and are made with our Fibrix composite material. Originally developed by our parent company Andersen.
Watch this zone here on PDD. So DJT, let's go check in on back in on that. I don't want to be watching too many things here.
They help keep the leads comfortable all year round. As we move into the kitchen, take a look at what the leads did here. They completely transformed an old bay window into this stunning awning window. It helps bring in fresh air and offers a completely unobstructed view of the backyard. Now upstairs,
I'm really curious why DJT fell off like it did today. Dude, we have nobody in the chat. It's so funny. Let's see here.
And now, here's a special offer we think you'll love.
It's Renewal by Anderson's New Year sales event. Buy one window, patio door, or entry door and get the next one 40% off with a minimum purchase of 4. Plus, get an extra $45 off every window and door with no money down, no monthly payments, and no interest for 12 months. Call before our sales event ends January 31st. 1-800-918-0808.
Sorry, I know you can't really see what I'm looking at here.
Oh, sick. Too bad it's broken.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
I think the bags are blown, or I think one of the front bags is blown, and then also it had a air leak around the tank and like control block area since we got it.
Okay.
But Evan said he was gonna fix it or something, right?
Yeah, Dave said he was supposed to pick it up, and I just called him earlier, and he said he was waiting on Dave on an answer. So I told him we'll just drop it off right now, and then we'll get it figured out or sorted out.
Yeah, we're very organized here, so yeah, we can do that. This will be
so like I don't know if they're out doing something, but they're not filming like they usually do, and it's just like they're kind of just like stuck, like when it doesn't have to be that way. I don't know.
be fun to drive to Evans, right?
It'll be okay to drive on the freeway, you think?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a little bumpy and a little bit of rubbing, but that's fine, I think.
Well, we'll find out.
Do we need to do anything else while we're
Actually, we do. We have a special package that we need to overnight to Canada for Dave, so we'll get that done while we're out.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
So it's in here?
Yeah, I believe it's in Dave's messy office with his camera equipment and lunch pail on the floor.
There's food or something on the floor.
Yeah, we're gonna get some mice in here. I guess this is the package. It's already boxed up, taped, but no label on it. So
what is it?
I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. So we'll just get the address, which I think he texted, and then probably go to UPS and drop it off.
Okay. Is it an overnight thing?
Yeah, actually, yeah. He said
so
overnight.
it's actually really important.
Yeah. I don't know what it could be in such a small box.
Oh, we should probably hurry because the shipping time is really coming up soon. It's like almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so we gotta be there by the cutoff time.
Okay, let's go. All right, let's go.
Yes, this just takes special
How come
care
the door's not opening?
I don't know. Maybe the battery's dead?
The battery's probably dead, huh?
Yeah, I think it is dead because none of the lights are on right now. So.
Oh, great.
But let's get this package in and let's go.
Wait, we need to jump it now. It's not gonna start. It won't even start. Where's the key?
Key is right here.
Okay, try to start it. I bet you it will not do anything.
Usually it should have the beeping with the door on too, so yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, that leak makes the tank run like all the time.
Oh,
and then
all the cars off?
Yeah, remember when I was telling Nick, oh, take the battery cable off every time you park it?
Yeah.
We did not take the battery cable off.
What happened to the screen right here?
Dave punched it multiple times.
All right.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm just watching DJT and I'm trying to figure out where my entry is for this trade. All right, and I'll let you guys get back with you guys. Please hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. All right.
Actually get that fixed too.
Should we get a jumper pack, I guess?
Yeah, I'll grab him from the other side and we'll
all right.
Jumped.
Well, I guess I'll pop the hood and don't worry about that. Oh wait, I opened the wrong door. Whoops. All right, here. There it is. I bet you guys that this thing is still plugged in, and that's the reason why it's dead. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. Oh, this hood is so heavy. Yep, that is definitely plugged in. So let's get the jumper pack whenever Guy gets back. You're back.
So how do we work this thing? I don't know. I've never used it.
Plug that in there, yes.
It doesn't matter which one's which, right?
I think it can only go one way.
I mean, as far as the red and black.
Yeah, I think the connector only goes in one way.
Okay, there you go.
And then the batteries up front. I have the hood pop.
So positive.
Yes.
Negative. And this battery isn't even in securely.
Oh, that's awesome.
Maybe we'll let Evan know about this.
Microsoft partnership.
Hold on
guys.
a second. How come it only has 1 volt? This battery pack's dead too. It's red.
We have another one?
Yeah, we have a gray one somewhere.
Okay.
I think it's in the toolbox, I think.
Well, we gotta find it with the mess we made last week.
Yeah, we're still working on trying to reorganize that back area. So hopefully we can find it quickly. Yeah, that's not working. So I could try to reset it, but I think it's just
possibly
too low.
look for a long here on DJT.
Turn this off.
I found it, but we might have a problem.
But
What's wrong with this one?
We only have 2 bars, so hopefully that's enough.
You don't have like normal jumper cables to jump into another car?
What car's in here? That car's dead. That car's dead. I guarantee you both of those cars are dead.
Could probably bring the other van in here.
All right, so there. There. I think this is the override button. All right,
there you go.
I gotta go quick. Where's the key? Where's the key? Where's the key? Where's the key?
I got it. Here you go.
Yes,
Got it.
We're good. All right, we're gonna take these with us just in case because you don't know.
Both of them?
Yeah, we should, just in case.
I guess we could charge it at Evans if needed to.
Alright, are we ready? It's loud in here. I forgot how loud it is.
Let's go. It's pretty windy today.
It is. Well,
Package is secure.
so where does this package have to go?
To Canada.
No. Where do we have to go to drop it off?
UPS.
Okay.
So we'll find our closest UPS store.
And then hopefully we're blocked by some kind of truck in our driveway. Neat.
Our driveways have been blocked a lot recently. Thankfully we got 2 driveways. So.
There's a little gap I can squeeze through if the other one's blocked. That one's open. Oh my gosh.
This is very bouncy.
I forgot we don't have it. Oh, this will be fun, I guess. Oh, this is so bad. Oh. How low are we? Do I have to go super sideways? Why is everything clicking? Oh, it's doing a Verta. Oh. This is so bad. This is so bad.
It's gonna ship out tonight, actually, so we're good to go.
So we're washboard down the whole thing.
Yeah, how come you got rid of it?
I just couldn't really afford it at the time.
Gotcha.
Like I bought. You probably should have. Cow auto restoration, and man, does this thing need to get restored? Because that was brutal. Oh,
we got here safe. That's all that matters.
Hey, there's an R8 here. Yeah, who's that? That's cool. Should get one of those, guy.
Actually, I was looking at that. Like the first gen of it comes in the V10 manual.
Yeah, there's a V10 manual and a V8 manual. The V8s are way cheaper, but
actually the V10 was reasonably priced. It was like under 50 grand.
What? Where?
I think the mileage was high, and I'm sure maybe it was salvage title. I'm not sure. It was like one of those small dealerships.
Okay, yeah, because I'd never seen a V10 manual that cheap. That's cool.
I should have bought it.
You probably should have.
Let's check out this R8. It's like a matte color. Is this a factory color?
No, I don't think so. I think it's
Actually,
it might be.
it doesn't look like a wrap because it's chipped. It has a Vorsteiner front lip.
Maybe it's like a metallic green and it has stealth PPF on it. I don't know. I honestly think that.
It's a good looking car though.
Yeah, this is cool. I don't know what it is. It says 98 on it. 1 year off from when I was born.
It's nice. Man, this car is huge.
Look at this thing. That looks crazy. Look at the dash.
All red,
Look at the clock.
blood red.
That's crazy. And it's two-tone.
Yeah.
Like the front of it's black. That's
Cars were pretty cool back then, and it's huge.
Dude, look at this hood order. It's like a bomber. Sick. Is this a light? Oh no, it's not a light. That's just the.
What brand is this?
I have no idea. It's cool.
It says Starfire.
Oh, it's like the water.
There's a whole pallet of water right here. By the way, aren't these Ryan's wheels?
Actually, Evan bought them. Like, he hasn't put them on his car for some reason.
On what car?
His Huracan.
Oh, his Huracan. That's right. He has one too.
Oh, one of them was missing. So, Evan must have took it to get redone because Ryan had one that had curb rash on it. Ryan sold it to Evan with curb rash.
God.
Alright, let's find Evan. Evan, we brought you another project.
What's up, guys?
It's the same
What's
project.
up, bro? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
It's the same project.
Nope. Nope. Bunch of fists going everywhere.
What is the project?
It is the same van.
Oh, just a button.
We drove it here and it drove great.
It
That's
drove
good.
amazing.
That sounds like a lie.
I did not get sick or nothing.
What else?
What's all this?
Oh, this is for the new Corvette project. That was where potentials for the Huracan.
I like this. This is so bright.
Yeah, that was the decision. This was supposed to look completely different, but
it's a little dark.
Yeah, it's darker than it was supposed to be, so that's a no.
Honestly, I think he's lying. This is leftover wrapping paper.
For Christmas?
It kind of does look like that.
Nobody got any presents, so there was definitely no wrapping paper.
And Evan's schedule is jam-packed this week.
Or Evan just doesn't use that like he should.
It's okay. We're organizing ourselves at the shop right now too.
Yeah, I just cleared it before you came here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
That's the excuse.
It's either jam-packed with information or
completely empty.
Then I can barely read my own writing.
So it's pointless.
It's pointless.
Actually, you know what I need to borrow from you is your phone charger again. Do you have that?
Phone charger? For what?
Yeah, we gotta take a Uber back, and I only got 5% on my phone right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
I need the old iPhone.
You're
that
still
one.
vintage?
Yeah. I actually bought these the other day, and I forgot to bring it with me.
That doesn't do you much good.
Yes.
He's worried about my schedule when he's not bringing the fucking charger.
All right,
We
let's
saw
see,
your,
what do likes that,
your
guys?
new company vehicle.
Might have a plate.
Whatever that thing is
Play here
outside.
on deck.
Named Starfire?
It's called Starfire.
Is it really
See what he's like, so
It's really Starfire. No, they named it after the water, actually.
They made it after the water?
The water's been around a while.
Yeah. But no, that was a Pontiac Starfire.
Dude, the car is huge. It's like two cars put together.
Right?
It's a returning customer. He always picks it up and then wants to do more.
Oh, what is it doing right now?
What did he do this time? I think he got some of the trim re-chromed again.
Oh, okay, got it. It looks sick.
It's probably longer than the van.
It kind of does look like that.
Maybe we could convince Dave and Damon to get a classic car.
I know they were talking about it, but
They're in Compton.
they are in Compton. They need a lowrider.
They're due for one.
And all they do is break down, so it'd be perfect.
For real.
I know all know that.
Good thing we're here.
Dude, how come we don't get these cool bottles?
We do have these.
No, not this one.
Oh,
this one's cool.
Why do you want the small one?
Yeah. I like the small one.
Everybody likes the glass, that's why, right? I mean,
Oh
they-
yeah.
they-
There's not many of those left.
Oh, really?
It's very green, isn't it?
Oh, you changed the color.
Oh, you have
Well,
Yeah.
oh, this is the same rims I had on my R8. Same
really?
color. I had them powder coated that gold at one point.
You had rotiforms on the R8?
No, I mean color. Yeah.
Hey, Evan, what happened to all the cars you had out here, like the Benz and whatever that, what was it, like a Ford sitting right here?
Oh, they pushed them onto the street.
Oh, the Cadillac and the. Yeah, the customers dropped them off to the
Oh, wait,
fire
there it
zone.
is.
Oh, the Benz is right there, the CLS. That's the OG CLS.
Street. Right.
The customer's making up his mind.
This thing is cool right here.
What is this?
Rare V12 Jaguar.
Does it make cool V12 sounds?
Damon says he wants something V12, so here you go.
They haven't started it, but.
Yeah, it's got that F1 car.
A Jag?
Jag.
I feel like you're lying to me.
It's worth a lot of money when it's.
Yeah. She's a fixer-upper.
Ford.
Yeah, it does definitely look like that.
E-Type.
It's worth money.
This is
When it's-
a customer's or you guys got it?
Customers.
How much money?
I think these are like in the. What did we look at? Aren't they going for like 6 figures once they're done?
Oh, I
Yeah.
shouldn't be touching it then.
Well, depending on the specs, yeah, they can be like 150.
Especially with what's going on with Jag now. I think
This
all the older
particular
ones,
one, not
prices
so
have been
much.
going up.
100%.
This is factory. Yeah, this particular spec is not worth that much, so I think the owner's gonna abandon ship.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He already said this is like.
I think it's only worth 80 all done, so it's not worth it.
Oh, interesting.
It needs about 80.
And it needs 80. So.
Yeah.
See my guy.
We're going underground.
Tupperware for the cat. Yeah, we have a insane problem with cats over here.
Oh, that makes sense. You're in the city.
Sure. I mean, and it's not. We
don't do both.
We like it because they kill the damn rats.
Sorry.
However, there's shit everywhere.
Yeah, right.
So.
Anything new down here?
No.
No. Okay.
Just still a dungeon.
Yeah.
The dungeon.
Yeah, no. Just storage.
Dude, I thought we had to organize a lot.
A very expensive storage.
What did you want to do with down here again? At
just,
some point?
just have runoff for
Drift
bigger
go-karts.
projects.
Drift go-karts.
But for now, it's just kind of our storage.
Oh, extra part storage.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of. Larry's row
Of interesting vehicles.
Oh, these are all yours?
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, this is a Porsche, right?
A little Porsche
914.
Carnegie up there. The slingshot. Oh, you love the 6.4 that I had a guy take apart and then it disappeared.
Oh, so now it's just...
Yeah.
He never came back.
Never came back.
There's a lot of batteries in it that are
Oh, yes.
probably dead now.
Actually, they're charged.
Are they?
Yeah, since he disconnected them, they were charged when he took them off.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's more batteries too. It's got 2 pumps, front, back, side to side, hops.
Jumps.
Line and everything and disappeared.
Yeah.
So.
That seems to happen a lot. I have a buddy that has a body shop and he like disappeared and left like 7-8 cars with him.
Really?
Yeah.
It happens. It's
He left like a
common thing.
Mustang, a convertible Mustang that's worth over like 100 grand. He got into some like crazy divorce and literally he disappeared.
It just disappeared.
Yeah.
Just left.
Yeah.
Where's the cars?
Right.
My buddy just kept them. He had all the pink slips with him too, so
Oh.
he just kept all the cars.
It seems to have a common theme in the body world. People get in a Ponzi scheme on themselves and what happens.
Dude, this place is wild.
Yeah, there's a lot of room down here.
Right? This used to be it was Jaguar? It was Oldsmobile, but down here they had like a Jaguar parts or something like that. This was built as a dealership many years ago.
You guys want to hire Tim and I? We're starting a new organization company.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, we don't pay well. Hey, you guys want to take a look at the old phone system here?
There's a phone system.
Old vacuum.
Oh, for put like
Look
money
at this,
in there?
Well,
bear
they used to
flag
send
setup
like,
here,
I
right?
don't
send
know.
Multi-minute chart.
Yeah. It's that old.
There you go. You can stick your
Well, now
wanker
you
in
can
there,
stick
too.
the water. You can stick the water in there.
It could be. I'm sure it's a false breakdown.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What's this door right here? Looks like a little chamber, like
Actually, you can look over to the other side.
it's like a crematory. You can put a body in there.
Look at that.
They used to pass parts.
Yeah, that's when they would pass parts to the service department.
All kinds of bear flags.
Wait, so there's another side
being
there?
thrown
Yeah,
out
this
there.
was parts, that was service.
So what's on the other side?
Well, that's what we're gonna.
Oh, that's where the paint booth
It
is?
should be a paint booth.
Oh, there's another door.
Phones on that side.
This is like
But you
some
see how it's
Indiana
counterbalance?
Jones type of
Those
shit in
The
here.
old school counterweights.
That's crazy.
Indiana Jones.
All these contraptions.
What are you talking about?
And whatever this picture is, what are these?
Oh, that's my son, my two sons, and then my nephew.
Oh, that's cool. I'm like, you guys some random kids here in photos?
Right?
Kind of cool fridge. Whose fridge is that?
Fireball.
That thing's sick.
Dave doesn't drink anymore, so I don't know if he'll appreciate that.
It's pretty sick though. It's a classic.
It's so small though. I think it's just for a couple
It's
bottles.
for small drinks.
So here's another underground area they got here, doing some construction.
Customer project L code for the LS3. Put a fresh paint job on it.
Where's this Mustang you guys were talking about? Oh, right behind me. Is this the unicorn or unicorn or whatever you want to call it?
You know what?
This is whatever they want.
Whatever they want it to be.
Yeah. Yeah, we just started it.
What's in it?
It's good. Carbureted.
Pretty serious stuff.
I think it's a 289.
I don't know what they're gonna do long term.
It's a cool kit.
Yeah.
Looks crazy.
It fits like shit, like they all do, but we'll make it right.
Miguel over here is the Wiz.
Yeah, we couldn't even use the fenders because they fit so bad, so we cut all the pieces out and molded them into the metal fenders
Oh,
instead.
I see. Yeah.
They were so bad.
I think it'll come out better than.
It will. Yeah, because this would have been awful flimsy. And it sat way up, and here it was way up. They were awful. So it'll be nice when it's done.
Are these the wheels that it came on?
No, those are off my S63.
Oh, wait, I was gonna say, these are wild wheels for this
No,
thing.
they're just
Ford
not like
Giados.
rolled around on it. Yeah, so serious.
It was a dunk. And
Oh, the spinner caps.
It's about to fall off, it sounds like.
how many times did you crack those?
Oh, God. Every single bump in the road. It's so slick.
Wait, what happened to your S63? You don't have it anymore?
No, I do. I just have different wheels that aren't Chinese junk.
Oh.
Yeah, Ford Giados is just dent every time you hit like a bump. Boom. Do some of the. Except if you notice how they had it, like
Yeah.
the center was so far off.
Oh,
so-
yeah, it looks
Yeah, we didn't
kinda
do
gross.
that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That looks terrible.
It's pretty bad. So it needed some modification to not look like that. So it's just a process.
It definitely looks better in person because like some of these angles look terrible
Yeah.
in this picture.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then we didn't go with this atrocious hood.
Yeah, that hood is terrible. That does not do it justice at all.
And then this is pretty terrible. Whatever's going on in there.
Yeah, somehow this one looks way better.
Way better, right?
Well, yeah, because we molded it different. Yeah. It's just taking someone's turd and polishing it, basically.
Exactly.
It'll look. Yeah.
Oh, you got some other vehicles down here now too.
Oh man, you gotta love the LTD.
I don't know what that is.
Ford LTD. Gotta go in there. Anyway, that lady brought this car in like horrendous. And she wanted that beautiful baby blue paint job.
Interesting choice.
Yeah. What's the number? See, I didn't know. Rise like a champion.
You just painted this thing?
No, it's been painted for a while. And then she wanted to store it. She painted it this amazing blue.
The Smurf blue.
But yeah,
Very interesting vehicle to restore.
that's your drift car right there. Oh God, it's so ugly.
You could whip that thing though.
Sure.
Tim, we found your drift car.
Sure.
Datsun 1600.
They're very slow.
Well, you've had one?
No.
You're just talking shit?
You just tell by looking at it?
I'm just assuming by the engine.
What do you mean? It's like 90 horsepower. If that.
I don't
From
think
65 horsepower.
Through the secret door right now.
They always block it. They used to have it where you could kind of like peek in, but we didn't give them ability to come over here. So.
Oh, it's another body shop?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They were.
I like that you have a sticker on it that says 500 Oh, it's for the build.
Is it a magnet? It is. Let's put it on straight for them, Tim.
What's a Bighorn edition?
Bighorn edition.
Freightliner custom chassis. Oh, it looks very long. It must be a custom chassis.
It is. I mean, it's longer than
It's
our
like
dually.
a crew cab long bed or something. I don't even know.
Who be calling, Evan?
Trying to find my Corvette.
Thank you for calling Dollar G. This is Dustin.
It's Evan Drosine calling about the Corvette that I bought.
Okay.
Where is it? Trying to figure out if it's shipped or if they figured out shipping or what's going on. It was supposed to be here last week.
So I know I am not the one directly dealing with it. I am kind of familiar and they're having some issues with transporters canceling because of the fires. Let me call the person who's actually handling the transport and I can try to get an answer here for you.
You can call them right now while we're on the phone?
No, I have to hang up to call him.
Okay. Well, do that and call me back so we can get this figured out.
What? Hold on. Let me just make sure the number that's coming through on the caller ID here.
That doesn't.
Yeah. Bye.
That doesn't sound promising, Evan.
No, it's been a month.
Maybe it burned down with the fires.
I don't think
it's in Reno, so I think we're good. Yeah.
They just don't want to give you your car.
I know.
And you paid it in full, didn't you?
It's paid for.
They just took your money.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. Another green thing is here. It has a huge supercharger. What is that thing, Evan?
I have no idea.
I don't either. What? Oh yeah, exactly.
I'm sure it rides better than the van, though.
I think so. Sure. It seems like it's not jumping around right now.
He'll take you for a ride. You can sit on his lap.
No, I'm good. I'm good. And dude, the harness setup in this thing is crazy. It's mounted to the roof.
What's that?
The harness setup in this thing?
It's a GT350.
Why is it mounted to the roof though? That's wild.
That's how they did it back. See?
What? Whose car is this? This yours?
This is my daily whip.
I've never, like all the times that I've seen you, I've never seen this car before.
Because it's not really my daily whip.
Oh.
I'm trying to pretend it is.
Have you always had it?
Yeah, for a couple of years.
You just never drive it?
Yeah, because it's usually broken because it's a BMW.
That's
My goal is to drive it because it's diesel and it's good on fuel, but...
Oh, it's a 35D?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
235D. Get in.
Get in.
I'll sit in the back. You can sit in the front. Too.
You can't even get in.
I can't get in.
It's locked. What do you say?
Actually, this has a nice pack. So you got rear sunshades back here.
It's a nice car. What the heck?
It's very, yeah.
What do you say?
That's very organic.
What is organic?
It's got a DDE sweatshirt.
I'm getting in.
I guess so.
It's not what you expect to see at a Florida theme park.
Stop. Put your hands behind your back.
Most of us experience this at Universal Studios.
Scooby and Shaggy return at 2 o'clock.
But it was a different experience for infamous YouTuber Steve Will Do It.
That's not even his
So what do
girl,
you do
though.
for work? You don't mind me asking.
I make videos online. And you ask anyone, Steve Will Do It, they'll most likely know.
Didn't recognize him right away? Well, there may be a reason why.
I'm sorry, Rob. I'm laughing at the mustache, man. That's all.
No, it's cool. It's fun. I didn't take my photo with mustache.
No, they're probably going to take that off.
And yet here we are. Yes, this is a fake mustache he's wearing in that mugshot. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start at the beginning on July 10th. That's when internet personality Steve Will Do It decided to take a trip to Universal Studios in Florida. Legally, he's 26-year-old Steven Rocco DeLeonardis, who was once known for his wild YouTube videos consumed by his millions of subscribers. All that came to an end when YouTube banned him completely from the platform, citing repeated violations to community guidelines. That may be things like promoting illegal activity like offshore gambling or posting videos with drinking challenges. But even off YouTube, he's still got a major following on his personal website and social media accounts. He's also known for founding Happy Dad Seltzers back in 2021. But it wasn't all smiles back in July when he visited Universal Studios, even though he previously trespassed. Last year, Steve visited this theme park for his birthday and apparently got a little too drunk. At that point, he was trespassed from the park and told he couldn't return for 1 year. But he couldn't wait that long. In May, he came back to Universal, this time wearing a disguise. But he didn't fly under the radar because he posted this on his Instagram to his 3.6 million followers. 2 months after this, he was back at Universal Studios in disguise again, but his past came back to haunt him.
How long? When did they come last?
Wait. So you're to tell me that they went in and did all of that because he was trespassing. You put him in handcuffs, this, that, and the third, instead of saying, Steve, you know you're not supposed to belong here. I don't care if people agree with me and disagree with me. A situation like this, you do not just fucking just go, put your hands behind you. You guys are going to see here. It's not like he gets thrown around, this, that, and the third. But you don't go to fucking jail for it. It's Universal Studios first. Second, you walk up to the boy, guy, whatever, whoever it may be, whether it's Steve or some other random person. Because if it was someone else, they would have done exactly what I'm going to say. You say, Steve, is it you? Okay, cool. Can we go? Here's a citation. You don't fucking waste tax dollars on fuel doing all this stupid shit, taking him to jail, this, that, and the third. And I get it. Maybe the state's like, whoever's boss this is like, you know what? He's got money. Let's go after him. So, but you don't deliberately go after somebody. That's like saying, oh, you have money, so I'm going to charge you $10 more for this pizza than I charge everyone else. Like, just like you can't talk like common adults. Like you don't like. It's just I don't get it. I don't get it.
No, that's fine. I just I need a statement. That's all. That he was trespassed before. He came back again and was messing around.
Well, you
about
gotta
it.
prove that he trespassed.
Yep. He came back again, and you guys want him off the property.
Body camera video shows Universal
sure
staff
that
and
that's
an
him.
officer walk through the park headed straight for Steve.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Scooby and Shaggy return at 2 o'clock.
This is him in the mustache.
Here's where we get an up-close view of that fake mustache as Steve is put in handcuffs.
I I'm just curious who the girl was that he was.
Thank you, man.
This is what I'm talking about. This is excessive. I mean, I would love for somebody to type in the chat that I'm wrong. Instead of, Steve, is this you? You know you're not supposed to be here. If you don't leave, you're admitting it's you. If you don't leave, then that's when you do this. Because if it was if it was you, or if it was me, if it was somebody that was just a regular person, the people wouldn't have called the police. The people that worked there would have just came up to you and said, "Hey, we're gonna do this the hard way." They would make sure that it's you first off, that you're not supposed to be there, and then say, "Hey, you're gonna leave. We gotta do this the hard way." But they couldn't do that with Steve. They had to make it a show. Keep your hands behind your back, this, that, and the third, for going to a fucking amusement park that you got drunk at a year before, and you can't come back for 1 year, and it's almost a year, and it's like, this is just not how it's supposed to be done. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. They shouldn't even, honestly, they shouldn't even have called the cops. Sure, maybe they wanted to. Maybe they do not like him, so they called the police. But the cop, you don't just start with putting his hands behind, because you don't even know if that's not Steve or not. Can we start with that? You just put him behind his. You just put a cuffs on somebody. You put cuffs on somebody that you haven't even identified the person that you put the cuffs around. You just took their word that, hey, this is him, this is Steve. You just took their word for it. You don't even know if this is Steve will do it or not. You don't know.
You understand what's going on right now?
Almost right away, it's down to business. Will Steve take his phone or keep it with his girlfriend?
You want your phone to go with you or to go with her?
Go with me.
Alright, well, if it's going to go with you, I'm going to need it. If it stays with her, I'm not touching it. So we need to make a decision right now. Is it going with you or is it going with her?
We'll go with her.
But Steve's perp walk doesn't stop others from having fun.
Scooby-Doo car.
Okay, I know you're multitasking when you're watching our videos, and if you're out and about running errands, listen up. You have to use this new app, Upside, that gets you free cash back on daily essentials. I use it every time I pump gas because it's so easy and it's free. All you have to do is download the app Upside and claim an offer for whatever you're buying. Just pay as usual and then follow the steps on the app to get paid. To find out how much you could earn, click the link in the description to download Upside, or scan the QR code on your screen and use our promo code LCNews to get an extra 25 cents back on every gallon on your first tank of gas. At this point, Steve is taken to the office and patted down.
Sit down on the steel bench. Where's your ID at?
She has it.
She has your ID?
Can we get the ID?
Yeah, if you can. Anything on you that's gonna hurt me poking your sticker?
No.
You think with the ID again, did you ever make a notification or anything?
Yeah.
And here's where we get the first explainer about why Steve would come back to Universal even though he wasn't allowed.
Yeah, I was so close.
Copy at 29 out of Florida, please.
11 months. So in 1 month. That's what we're looking at. How come you couldn't just wait? I'm in love with that
Delta
shit.
456 796 983 060. And if you can check and see if there's an active 69 for the same 1020 here at Universal.
I don't know the whole story. No, it's just I got a little drunk on my birthday last year.
Pretty soon it's obvious Steve is headed to jail.
Got to go to jail?
Yeah, bro, you going? You're taking a ride this time.
Sweet. Now, is there a way that I can get the phone, that lady?
The phone? You want the phone from your girl?
No, but could she just come in and can I write my mom got a new phone number?
She
can come in inside here, but
yeah, we can get the phone for you if you want the phone to go with you. That's what I would recommend. So that way, because you can pull numbers from your phone when you're there.
Oh yeah, I'll take the phone then. Yeah. Is it possible to get the cuffs off? Because I'm super calm.
No.
Okay.
No, you're under arrest right now, boss.
Okay.
So they're gonna stay on until we get in there. You're gonna be trespassed for another year.
No, we're doing definitely.
Okay.
Let me go to.
Sure. It's, don't worry about it. You can't come back. But that's up to them. That's not up to the.
You just want the Thanks.
This is one.
Oscar 372, right?
Yes, sir. Damn, should have waited 1 month.
Yeah, they called us and said you're here. I'm like, oh,
Bailey and Martin Jr.
I'm so close. I think it was August 7th.
Your 69 check for that associate.
we pulled up this board and we were like, man, 28 days.
I know it sucks. It's just bad timing with the girl. We went.
Where's that trespass at? That you guys have? From us?
4 days.
No, the other one, the old one.
And I was like, in Hollywood, and it's not as good, so we just wanted to.
I haven't been to the Hollywood one yet.
It's cool.
I've been to Beijing, but I haven't been.
It's similar, just smaller. So we went 4 days in a row. We had so much fun. So it was like I couldn't imagine how much fun this would be.
I gotta be honest. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. It really is. I gotta be honest with you. Like, you literally just went after him, and now he's there sitting there talking to him like buddy. So which is it? Do you not like the guy? And like somebody is feeling some type of way to really do all that. Like, there's no reason why those two gentlemen right there couldn't just have went up to him and had him leave. They had to make a situation out of this. But now it's buddy.
We got one ride in though. What'd you ride? Mummy.
Victor Oscar, middle initial Kilo, last name Hotel, Alpha Mike, India, Lima, Tango, Oscar, November.
Sucks I gotta
Bravo
go to jail
Mike,
though.
5-1, 2005.
You were pretty toasted when you got trespassed last time. You were pretty drunk.
Yeah.
No, you were polite. You were very polite. You were nice to us.
I was the one that took Takashi over to the other side.
India, Lima, Tango, Oscar, November, and then it's gonna be Bravo Mike 5-1, 2005.
Happy anniversary.
Universal Studios employees then break the news. Steve is going to be trespassed from the theme park indefinitely.
That wasn't causing havoc. You guys, that's being indefinitely?
So the way we typically do is we give you the 1 year. If you violate that, then it's an indefinite trespass.
But I come in peace.
This time you do.
No, every time. I go live.
Yeah, no, I know. You're a super nice guy. Just the last time you were a little intoxicated, said some things to some of our employees they didn't appreciate. So that's what the start of the initial.
Yeah.
10-4. Can I give you a case number for a trespass? And if you could advise who was trespassed on it,
To
please?
revocations, which is like our security management team, but you gotta give it time. You gotta give it like 6 months or so. You can always write. We'll talk about it, and you can rescind it if we feel it's necessary.
It's going to be
This
2023.
is just standard procedure.
From here, conversation switches to Steve's fake mustache, and everyone agrees that's really what got him caught.
Does the mustache look real a little bit?
It's different. It's different. It's attracting.
Well, it doesn't match up here, so. It's a little too shiny. It's a little too.
That was all. I just thought that people, if you stare, you're rude, and then I got my sunglasses. I know you're staring.
It draws attention to you for sure. Yeah. For sure. I mean, if I would have saw you, I wouldn't have thought none of it. But
And I thought, because I was with my Colombian girl, I thought maybe it made sense.
now, if she had a mustache and you had a mustache, then
I think that drew more attention to you than anything. You could just walk in with your haircut last.
yeah, with the hat and the glasses, you've probably been all right.
Yeah.
But because it looks fake,
It looks
it's
fake.
thick,
That's
but
why
it
I'm
looks
getting
fake.
The topic then switches to the Steve Will Do It videos.
So it's like everything you do on, like you recording your stuff all the time.
No, just like I'm always some Twitter.
Yeah.
But no, I don't record it. Even like today was no recording.
Hey,
as soon as you got.
Okay.
What's up?
Who's it? If you okay, let's make sure you guys sign it.
Yeah. Because as soon as you place you under arrest, you film that. So I'm like, gotta get it all, right?
Just because I'm wearing a mustache, it's funny.
Oh yeah. Oh, we know. It'll be online.
I'm rocking with the mustache. It's hilarious.
You want to make a copy of that?
As an officer walks Steve to his squad, they discuss his new relationship.
Well, I knew what I was getting into. I knew I had a bad,
you got a bad feeling, you got hairs on your back of your neck, you got to follow those things.
Just because I didn't have the best disguise.
Yeah, I think you drew more attention to yourself than not, you know.
But I'm I swear I feel in love, bro.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. That's good. How long you been with her?
Bro, that's the craziest thing. It's been 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
At this point, Marilyn Monroe casually drives by in a convertible, but the conversation doesn't skip a beat.
Having a blast.
Yeah.
I feel in love. Just happy that this won't affect.
And then Steve is placed in the backseat of a squad car.
No, I'm not doing nothing bad. I'm just gonna take this off. Wow, I never thought I'd be in another couple.
Were you working today, or were you slinging the dirt, or what? Like your back's dirty, your hands are dirty.
Oh, dude, no, I was not. Wow, this is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, so I can take this if you want to sit sideways. So if you want to, you can put your back against this and put your legs that way if you want. Whatever works for you, all right?
Okay, thanks.
All right.
While driving to the jail, the conversation continues about Steve's last issue at Universal Studios and his whirlwind romance.
It's good intentions. Even when I got mixing liquor.
Yeah, were you here for just visiting, or were you here for HHN?
I was just when I got banned from my it was just for my birthday.
Oh, okay.
I like doing the private tours for my birthday.
Yeah. So how many you had in the group?
97.
For the private.
6 or 7.
Today was 6 or 7?
No, today was just me and the girl.
Holy crap! And you said it was $5,000 for just you and her?
I believe so.
Damn, bro. Well, you really love her.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's been crazy. It's so fast. I mean, I've never been with a Latina like that. Cause you heard her speak. She's so sweet.
Yeah.
So it's just I do crazy things.
Yeah. If she wanted to go and
I just want to have a day with her.
Yeah. So you said you met her 2 weeks ago?
I met her maybe a few months ago. Just at the gym,
Right.
That's it. No interaction. And then I started hanging out with her, and it's just zero money.
Yeah.
I got kind of crazy. She likes it.
She likes that crazy stuff?
Very sweet.
No, that's good, man.
So really hit it off. And Universal's one of my
Gotcha.
That's it. So that's why this arrest is the worst thing. It won't really hurt me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is, man. It's something you're gonna look back and laugh at later.
The conversation later switches, and at this point, it's clear the officer isn't starstruck with the person in his back seat. In fact, he didn't even know who Steve Will Do It was.
So what do you do for work? If you don't mind me asking.
I make videos online.
Oh, really?
I got deleted off YouTube.
Why? What'd you do to get deleted?
No reason. I had on my second channel got deleted, and I just made a new one to delete my main channel. It felt kind of personal.
Right. So it's not like they didn't want you on the.
Because I did really good stuff. I just gave away money. And, I got 4 million views a week.
Really?
Yeah. But you ask anyone, Steve Will Do It, he'll most likely know.
The video wraps up with Steve admitting he should have just waited one more month before.
He should, it's... I don't know. I think Universal needs to relook at that. It's not like it was crowded. I mean, I get calling the cops so nobody else gets hurt. There is a liability with other people. In other news, Lululemon just broke the 20-day moving average. All right, just broke the 20-day here. I might hop on this and watch the 380 puts be like stupid expensive now. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. I fucked that one up. I fumbled that bag. I mean, it did consolidate yesterday. I don't remember what they were. We can go look at the history. But these 380 puts, I think were like $1.75, something like that. I think they were. Abby, okay, just hold on, sweetheart. Let's see here. Dude, why? Yeah, so this was Monday, I think, or no, this is Tuesday. Today. Okay, so yeah, yesterday they were right around $1. $1.50. So I was kind of right there, $1.50, $1.75 or so when I looked at it. And now they are going back up to $4. Looks like you might be able to squeeze $4 out of that, but there's possibly a chance you get it's quite possibly it's all good. At least we're getting confirmation that the damn charts are starting to work again. Like, because over that holiday break, I'm telling you right now, man, it was a fucking nightmare. It was a nightmare trying to just put something together. Let's go check in on the overall markets. We'll take a ride over here. Let's go throw up the... What do we got here? What's that, 370?
At Biz2 Credit, we know nothing should get in the way of your business. When you need to expand, it's time for the right financing. When bills are piling up, you might need
I mean, you could see a scenario where this thing goes back down to 350 in the next couple months. Couple weeks, whatever. So the SPY did end up breaking down. Okay. Let's see here.
In a rapidly expanding $21 billion market, Laser Photonics, NASDAQ LASE, is a world-class manufacturer and R&D powerhouse built on 40 years of innovation, developing state-of-the-art
Nobody's watching that.
The
How many fucking shows do you motherfuckers get? Because like, if I'm a Star Wars fan, you guys have gotten 19 new shows in the last 3 years. Why do you get so many fucking shows?
I wish we would get a fucking.
They're all
movie.
the same.
I wish. No, this one's very, very different. I haven't watched
How?
all of it.
How? I bet. Let me guess. This is just some rogue crew that is counted out, just some ragtags that somehow come together and they help the cause against the Empire or something like that.
This one's specifically dedicated towards like kids. It's a kids audience type of show. It's like the Goonies, but in Star Wars.
People are saying
Landman is
Landman.
season 1. Apparently.
Jerry Jones made a pair.
Landman is almost too big to even consider now. It will fuck you up when you realize how many TV shows and movies and spin-offs and cartoons and God knows what else there are about Star Wars, and there's only one Wall-E movie. That'll fuck you up. You sit there and you think about it. It'll piss you off. Is what it'll do. It'll piss you right off. There's only one Wall-E movie. We can't do a prequel with Wall-E when he was just a robot working in the streets. I mean, what are we doing?
That would or
a Wall-E prequel
when
the Earth is okay.
Yes,
right before it goes to shit.
Yeah.
But did they make him?
No, he would be
when
like
did he get made?
He would be like the bully
But
robot of his crew, and like all of his friends think he's like a pussy.
But if he's a trash robot that's built to pick up trash after the Earth is gone, who had the foresight to make that? But there are supposed to be a lot of them, right? And he's the only one left. It's like Buzz Lightyear, man. Because Buzz Lightyear, there's a lot of Buzz Lightyears, but there's only one Buzz Lightyear. You know what I mean? Well, what happened in the movie Lightyear? You know what I'm saying?
That was about the character, not the toy.
That was,
yeah. You still get fucked up about that.
That'll really fuck you up.
Hmm.
That'll really fuck you up. Is Tim Allen? Is every show he puts out just Home Improvement? He's now? done the same show 9 Like every I haven't watched any of the new ones, but all of the clips, all the commercials, I'm just like, this is just that's a show in its first season. It's him and
Kat Dennings.
Kat Dennings.
Oh.
Woo! You're Kat Dennings guy? I part of her. But yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But every show looks the same. What's his new show? She's broke. She's his daughter. They don't look like dad and daughter, by the way. It doesn't. I can just tell there's no chemistry there. Anyway, she's like, "Oh, I'm broke, and I'm moving back in with my dad, and he's going to take care of things." And he goes, "How long are you going to be here? 5 minutes?" And she says, "A little longer than that, Dad."
Shifting gears.
A little longer than that.
This is a show?
Yeah.
They made that for Disney Plus. Yeah.
The Santa Clauses.
What?
Also, so many streaming services have their own shows. I don't know how and where to watch this motherfucking shit. I don't know, man.
People love streaming services, and obviously they're great. Nothing beats having cable and just channel surfing and finding a good movie or a good TV show that's on and plopping yourself in.
Dude, that's why I'm wanting to go back myself.
Yeah.
To just when we just. I just realized that's why I do that in hotels. When I think I brought that up on the Yak that like it's the only when I'm in hotels will I watch like HGTV or the History Channel. I think I'm the same way. And it's probably because of what you said, Connor. It's when you're at home, you have like all the apps and shit, and like you don't just get fed things at home. You go out and get them.
Mm-hmm.
And in the hotel, you're like, I don't have any control over my viewing. I gotta just like. But the irony is, I gotta flip through the slopping that I'm being fed right now. The irony is, you do get fed things at home because you have all your streaming services and the passwords typed in. You can just pull it up. At the hotel, all you got to do is you can put your Netflix on the TV. You just got to hold your remote for a little bit. You just don't. That's too much work. And what if you forget to sign out, and then the next guy sees that you've been watching all the Asian shows? But he just starts watching a bunch of bullshit, and the next thing you know, you're signing into your Netflix, and it's like you want to continue watching fucking Is It Cake season 8. And it's like I never even started. I tell you, one day I turned on my Netflix after not having turned it on for a while, and all my recently watched were all like Taiwanese.
Tommy.
No, it wasn't Tommy. It was Tommy. Let me do some business.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. You guys have a great rest of your day. I might be on tomorrow, I might not be. I am gonna go through charts and some other things. So if I post them, I'll post them over on Twitter. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day. That's all I got.